It all started with DDG going live on stream, and if you were tuned in, then you already know how intense that moment was. He seemed genuinely thrown off, reacting in real time to something he saw on Halle's Instagram story. His reaction was raw, almost like someone who just found out something earth-shattering. "That can't even be real," he said, as he stared at his phone in disbelief. He repeated himself, more to convince himself than anyone else, saying, "But that can't even be real. That's the thing." His voice cracked slightly, a mix of frustration, sadness, and disbelief. Then he shifted gears, directly addressing what he claimed were false allegations being made against him. "Stop these fake allegations," he said firmly. "This is a father. This is a real person. It's a good human being." That's when the comments started flooding in. Viewers speculated about what kind of allegations he was talking about, and most signs pointed toward domestic violence claims allegedly made by Halle. The moment was tense, emotional, and very, very real. From there, the live stream took a turn into their past relationship. DDG opened up about what really went down between them, including the betrayal he still hasn't gotten over. According to him, Halle cheated during a break. Now, whether you think a break means you're still in a relationship or not, DDG made it clear how he sees it. "That's cheating," he said. "Like a month, 2 months, that's cheating." He went on to say that they eventually got back together, but he never really healed from the pain. And because of that, he started cheating on her. "I couldn't get over it," he admitted, openly acknowledging that he made mistakes too. "I'm like, I listened to music. I'm like, I couldn't get over it." That level of honesty isn't something we often see in influencer breakups. Usually, it's a bunch of vague statements or cryptic tweets, but DDG just laid it all out. It was a moment of vulnerability, but also a moment that shifted public perception. Some people felt empathy for him, while others questioned the timing and motive behind sharing all this now. But the situation escalated quickly. Not long after that stream, rumors began to circulate that Halle was in serious mental distress. Multiple sources started claiming that she had a major meltdown and is now under tight medical watch. And this wasn't just online gossip. These claims were being echoed by fans, insiders, and even some media outlets. The narrative being pushed is that after DDG released his version of events, complete with receipts, Halle spiraled emotionally and mentally. People are saying that this may not have been a spontaneous reaction from DDG. The internet is speculating that he planned this whole thing, that he strategically released this information to make her look unstable, also he could gain the upper hand in a custody battle for their son, Halle. Whether or not that's true is anyone's guess, but it raises a critical question. Is it possible to both be protecting yourself and manipulating the narrative at the same time? To understand the full weight of this situation, we need to rewind a bit and talk about Halle's postpartum journey. Halle has been very open about her struggles with postpartum depression since giving birth to Halle in 2023. In one video, she shared, "I just wanted to speak a little bit about my postpartum journey as a new mom and now trying to work while still being severely postpartum. So honestly, I have severe postpartum. I don't know if any new moms can relate, but it's to the point where it's really bad. It's hard for me to be separated from my baby for more than 30 minutes at a time before I start to kind of freak out. That's heartbreaking." Anyone who's been through postpartum depression or knows someone who has can tell you just how serious it is. It's not just feeling a little sad or overwhelmed. It's a debilitating condition that can affect every part of your life, including your ability to function, work, and parent. Halle made it clear how much she loves her son and how difficult it's been to balance motherhood with mental health. She even praised DDG during that time, calling him the best dad she could have hoped for. She said he was present, loving, and completely dedicated to Halle. So here's the confusing part. If DDG knew about her mental health struggles and he confirmed it himself, then why would he go public in a way that could potentially worsen her condition? It's not like he wasn't aware of her vulnerability. He even said in his own words, "I don't care if people think she's wrong or not, or if I think she's wrong or right. She could be going through something mentally after having a kid that I can't understand as a man." He continued, "When situations like this happen, I try to handle it with as much grace as possible. Because Halle needs her. I need her. We need each other to create a childhood that's safe and fun and memorable for him." That's a powerful statement. And if it had been left at that, maybe the public reaction would have been different. But what followed was a restraining order. Apparently, Halle had tried to file one against DDG first, but he beat her to it and filed his own. That sent a very different message. Suddenly, it didn't feel like compassion and understanding anymore. It felt like strategy. That's what fans are grappling with right now. Some people are defending DDG, saying that he has every right to protect himself and his child if he feels they're in danger. Others feel like he weaponized Halle's mental health struggles to win a custody battle or to shift public sympathy in his favor. And that's what makes this so hard to unpack. Because mental health is not something that should be used as ammunition. Postpartum depression is not a scandal, it's a condition. This whole situation is also sparking a larger conversation about how we treat women, especially mothers, who are vulnerable. Too often, society labels them as unstable, irrational, or unfit simply because they're going through something emotionally difficult. And when you add fame, money, and legal custody into the mix, the stakes become astronomical. What's even more frustrating is that both DDG and Halle have expressed love and respect for each other in the past. It's clear that at one point, they were on the same page about raising Halle in a loving and supportive environment. But somewhere along the way, that unity fractured, and now we're here, watching their private pain play out in the public eye. And that brings us back to Halle, because at the end of the day, he's the one who matters most. This little boy didn't ask for fame, drama, or public scrutiny. He just wants love and stability. Whether that comes from both parents co-parenting peacefully or through a more structured custody arrangement, the goal should always be what's best for the child. Not what's best for the image, not what's best for the narrative, what's best for Halle. So where do we go from here? Honestly, there are no easy answers. DDG has shared his side, and Halle is currently in a situation where she can't really defend herself publicly. That imbalance alone makes it hard to judge fairly. But what we can do is keep the conversation going respectfully. We didn't talk about the importance of mental health support, especially for new moms. We did acknowledge that both men and women can be hurt in relationships. And we can demand better from our public figures when it comes to handling these deeply personal issues. At the end of the day, we're all human. We all mess up. We all hurt. But it's how we handle that hurt and how we treat each other in those low moments that really defines us. Whether you're Team DDG, Team Halle, or somewhere in the middle, let's remember to lead with compassion. Because nobody wins when a family is torn apart in front of millions. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Do you think DDG is protecting himself or controlling the narrative? Is Halle being unfairly portrayed, or is there more to the story? I want to hear your perspectives, and as always, let's keep it respectful. Mental health is not a joke. Parenting is not a game. And healing takes more than just a public statement. It takes real work.